Hello my lovely Trails fans and welcome back to our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Alrighty then, so we are heading over to the Carnelia Tower right now. After speaking to everybody in Wolf Fort on the previous episode. So again, we're just going all the way to the top so that we can defeat the bug thing that's up there. We don't really need to look for any chests because we've already got the chest before in the past. If I can actually remember how to go up, maybe I just go up the center here. Then again up here. Oh boy, these places really are just a great big maze, aren't they? Oh, there's a chest over there that we never opened. Hello. How do I get over there to open it? A red jacket. Emptiness as far as the eye can see. I didn't even realize I'd missed that. It's probably not that good right now. Men only. Oh, that could have been useful ages ago when I, could have still used it. Oh well. Okay, so we got our dimension bug thing here, so let's go ahead and remove the cloak for this fight. Okay, so what's the best way to go about this? I've not got enough craft points to do what we usually do, so I guess we just do some death screams. Can't taunt with him. And then we'll have you just, I suppose, White Gehenna. And we just keep beating on them until they go down, I suppose. It's a pretty solid technique, even if it is a little spammy. And we're almost there. Guess I'd probably just finish them off the old-fashioned way now. And there we go. And that gets us our power orb. We'll go ahead and put the cloak back on. Let's see. Power orb, power orb. What will you give? Where is that power orb gone? There it is. Strength up, speed up, movement speed up. It's a little better than the glove gear. So I'm tempted to go ahead and give it to him. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. What was it? There we go. Alrighty, so at this point we are going to be going to... Let's stop off at the Elmo village before we head back. We're a reinforcement squad sent from Leiston Fortress. Right now, I'm on patrol around the village with the sub-commander from the Wolf Fort. Elmo Village is calmer than I thought it would be. I guess that's because it's a pretty peaceful place normally. Oh, welcome! Apparently the airships have stopped, so I don't have many guests now. You might already know, but I have a young son. It's been a struggle raising him on my own. Anyway, we're in a bit of a fix here with no tourists coming, so please buy something. Do you have anything I want? Nope, you never do. You've got books over there, but you never have any books for sale. It was boiling the other day, but now it's cold. It's so weird. Oh, the hot spring's gone down again? The springs have cooled. The pump movement stopped working. With the orbment stopped, the pump's not working. Our village survives on the tourism the springs bring in. If they're not fixed soon, I'm not sure how we're going to make it. Probably have to drag tighter back here. Behind here is the mountain where the water source is. It's a dangerous place, so I'm standing guard. Well, it doesn't stop me from going through. So I guess if we wanted to explore that area again for anything, then we could. Aw man, seems like there's trouble at the hot springs again. The orbment lights aren't working either. I wonder what's going on. Oh yeah, because it's done by orbments. We're a patrol force dispatched from the Wolf Fort. For now, we're maintaining security in Elmo Village. Unfortunately, the hot springs pump stopped working. It's not a facility that directly affects daily life though, so it's not a major concern. Hi, Mrs. Mao. Ah, Estelle, thanks for coming. Oh, over there, is that? It's been a while, ma'am. I thought I knew that face. So it is Joshua. Seems like ages since I saw you all together like this. Sorry to say the baths are out of commission right now, but please take a load off. Our delicious food is still available after all. Thanks to this little orbment blackout, you can't use the baths. Still, there's not a thing wrong with our kitchen. Feel free to order something. I'm sure you're busy, but do relax for a bit. Seems like no one here's really bothered at all that orbments aren't working. That kind of freaks me out just as much as the orbment's not working, if you ask me. I bet Zeiss has totally lost it. Well, seems like people here are used to a simpler way of life. My kitchen's non-orbital, so my work hasn't been affected at all. An orbital stove's nice and all, but if something like this were to happen again, old tools are definitely the way to go. I came with my partner to soak out the soreness from our mountain climbing trip, but apparently we can't go into the baths thanks to some problem with the pump. But my partner is determined to have a bath, somehow. Trying to insist on something in situations like this only means you yourself lose out. I'm relaxing by taking a nice, slow meal of this great Eastern-style food. Welcome to the Maple Leaf Inn. I'm very sorry, but the bath isn't usable at the moment. For all orbments to be out, what could be the cause, I wonder? I was told the pumps are broken, so the baths are closed to the public. There's no way I'm gonna get a little thing like a broken pump keep me from my precious baths after we came this far. So I'm staying put until they open up again. Don't try to stop me, I won't budge. What a stubborn guy. Alrighty, so let's go ahead then. We'll head back to Zeiss and see what's going on with Killiker, and then we'll probably pop back here with Taita. Right on time. Oh, come on. How could you know that would be coming by? That floating city is the source of our current troubles, no? If you cannot reach it directly, the most logical course of action is to ensure the various guild branches are alright. Come on, Zin. She's got us there. Still 2 steps ahead of everyone else, I see. Small talk aside, you can imagine how things have been here. Zeiss is practically built on a culture of orbment worship at this point. Losing them is a shock, to say the least. Chief Murdoch has been trying his best, but the citizens remain as panicked as ever. I was afraid of that. I hope he's okay. I'd like to help him, but I am a little unsure what we could do. I'm sure he'd appreciate the company for a moment, if nothing else. The other major problem facing the city is the Chaldea Tunnel. With orbital lighting non-functional, passage through it has become much harder. No kidding. We came through them on the way here. You can can barely see in front of yourself as things stand. It is very dangerous. There's more. The water pump at Elmo is currently non-functional and the hot springs are closed. Ah, nuts. Mrs. Mao must be taking that hard. That should be everything. Now it's my turn for questions, if you don't mind. What happened after I left the Carnelia Tower? Quite a lot. Estelle and company explained how the floating city appeared and about the ZFG. I see. So it is the Aureole. It seems this was guaranteed to happen the moment they took the towers. Yes, I think it was. When you think about it, heading to the towers was probably a waste of time. It's kinda depressing. We have little time for regrets now. If nothing else, it sounds as though you obtained a far greater understanding of their plans in your visits to the towers. What we must focus on now is putting what we know to use for the future. Kilika, would you mind fixing my phone, by the way? Guiding you to a better future will be hard if I can't get in touch after all. Oi. Come on, you had a nice feeling going. Don't chain things together like that. Okay. Just give me a moment here. That should do it. Joshua flipped the switch on the phone. As I would expect of Professor Russell, he's done well again. Thank you, everyone. This will help tremendously. Aw, nothing to it. That's an awfully honest show of gratitude, Kilika. What a thing to say, Zin. I think I'm one of the most honest women in the world, wouldn't you agree? I'd say it's less about honesty and more about holding anything back. Anyway, we must depart soon to assist the other guild houses. Before we leave, though, is there anything else we can help with? This city lies in the shadow of Leiston Fortress, so keeping order will not be difficult. Still, if you could check the board, and as I intimated earlier, checking on the central factory in Elmo may be wise. Their problems seem to be compounding themselves. Will do then. We'll keep that in mind. With the phone fixed, you can call everybody. So that didn't ask me if I wanted to remove an ornament. Did I already take it off Joshua? Oh, I guess I did. Would that be better to give him that? Instead of the gladiator belt? Nah, I kinda like the gladiator belt for the extra craft points. Anyway, let's see. So, killed the Trap Plains monster. Let's go do the Ritter Roadway. Oh, we need Tighter. Let's go do Tighter first. Take her over to the village.
Ready?
Just go ahead and put Zin back just so I don't have to re-equip anybody later on again with the ZFG. Mrs. Mao, is there anything we could help with? Well, we've got soldiers patrolling regularly, so it's not too dangerous here. If anything, I guess I'd ask if you could make it so we could fill the baths, but, well, no point in asking that, really. But since we're here, why don't we have a look? I feel like we might be able to offer a bracer-like solution. Estelle? Oh, what would that be? Well, first I'd like to borrow the pump shed key. Sure, that's fine, but... Tighter, since we're here, why don't we check out the pump? We might come up with something. Okay, sure. Ah, so that's your plan. No objection from me. That's settled then. Let's go to the pump shed. Hey, there's some kind of fire there. That could work. Yeah, it's totally stopped. It's an old device, but it's still orbal driven. It's affected by the orbal shutdown phenomenon just like everything else. But the pump's ultimately just to deliver hot water from the spring there, right? I feel like there might be something we can do. We can't exactly just carry it all by bucket. We've got to find some way to make this device work. Oh, could we use a ZFG on the pump? Doubtful. According to the professor, the limited orbment's no bigger than one that you can carry in both hands. Guess not then. Taita, what is it? Yeah. So this would go like this. Tighter? Well, unlike recent stuff, it doesn't have a very complex orbal mechanism. So all I need to do is take this thing here, then connect it to that thing over here. Oh, and don't you worry, I'll put things right back the way things were after the orbal shutdown phenomenon. Yeah, this should do it. I think I might actually be able to get the pump working. What? You're not going to use a ZFG, are you? No. You remember right, Joshua, the combustion engine. Ah, the combustion engine. You mean the one we used on the workshop devices before? Yep. Unlike the workshop equipment, the pump device doesn't have a very complex mechanism. If we can make the combustion engine drive the parts the orbment was working, it should work as is. I see. I hadn't considered that. So where is this combustion engine? I think it was stored at the landing port. We should be able to find out if we ask the maintenance chief. Maintenance Chief Gustav at the landing port, huh? That reminds me, won't we need fuel to drive the combustion engine? Gasoline, right? Like before, we should ask down below at the central factory. Alright, guess we're heading to the landing port. Alrighty, I did decide to switch Zin out, as he does have the cloak, so it makes things a little easier if I have to go through enemy-controlled areas. Here's Gustav. Oh, you guys, you seem as busy as always. You too, Gustav. Good work. Well, I'm busy, sure, but most of it's just responding to complaints. About the only thing I can do with machines right now is just put some oil on. I'm getting pretty fed up with it, I don't mind telling you. That does sound kind of sad. I guess it'd be the same as me not being able to swing my staff around like I wanted. Well, something like that. Putting that aside, did you need something? Yes, actually. Estelle explained the situation to Maintenance Chief Gustav and asked him to lend them the combustion engine. I see. Good eye, yeah. It's not a machine good for much except powering simple stuff, so I wouldn't mind just giving it to you, but... Is there a problem? Well, you see, we got bad timing is all. We just lent it out to the Royal Army again. We brought it to when we went to swap the Arcel's engine. Oh, so it'll be at Leiston Fortress? Yeah, I'd imagine so. Sorry, but if you want to have it, do you mind asking them? It's kind of hard to just make a call in this situation, if you know what I mean. Yeah, got it. We'll make contact with Leiston Fortress on our side. Thankfully, that doesn't mean you have to travel there. We can just go to the Bracer Guild. We're near Leiston Fortress, so our concerns for public safety aren't as significant. Still, you should probably check the board and also go visit the central factory and check up on Elmo. Even if they haven't contacted us, there could be some kind of problem. Oh, I'm supposed to select that option. Oh, did something happen? Yeah, actually. Estelle asked Killiker to inquire with Leiston Fortress about the combustion engine. That's quite a bracer-oriented job you're working on. The Fortress phone should be working, so I'll ask right away. Pardon me, this is the Zeiss Bracer Guild. Ah, I see. I understand the circumstances. I'll let them know. To cut to the chase, the combustion engine isn't at the fortress. Seriously? What do you mean? It had just been loaded onto a patrol ship to send it back to the central factory, apparently. And that patrol ship had to make an emergency landing on the trapped planes when the orbital engine cut off. Ah, crud. I see, so that's what's going on. So then we just have to ask the soldiers on that patrol ship. That would be the idea. The patrol ship should have landed somewhere on the trapped planes, so you'll have to search for it. Well, we already know where that one is. Say, who are you lot? We're from the Bracer Guild, sir. Estelle's team explained the situation and asked about the combustion engine. I see, I'd totally forgotten about it in the chaos. Yes, we have the engine in our cargo hold. Reno, give me a hand. Yes, sir. Sorry to keep you waiting. We've got it. Sorry to trouble you. Not at all, I'm sorry we bothered picking it up if things were going to end up like this. Still, all this to help get a hot spring working in a situation like this. Bracers seem to have different priorities than we do. Forgive us, we know things are difficult right now. No, please don't misunderstand me, I wasn't being sarcastic. For a soldier, being unable to use your orbital weaponry is nerve-wracking. We're all struggling to figure out some other way to fight off our enemies. Meanwhile, you guys are moving around with all the confidence in the world. We could learn a thing or two from you. We're just doing what we think is right is all. To be honest, we're not too sure what we should be doing at this point either. All any of us can do is grope around and try to find an answer. True enough. At times like this, it's only right that we should be going the extra arge to keep the people at ease. Good luck restoring the hot springs, Bracers. Thank you. You bet. Leave it to us. Okay, we've got the engine. Now we just need that gasoline. The central factory may have a supply like before. Let's check there first. Good idea. Okay, off to the central factory we go. Ready? Oh, hey guys. Need something? Yeah, actually. Estelle asked Rudy for some gasoline to repair the pump facility. Huh, that does sound rough. I go to Elmo's Hot Springs a lot, so I'd love to help out, but you've got bad timing, we don't have anything in stock right now. Oh. Well, this is a slight problem. Is there someone there? Ah, Chief Murdoch. Taita and everybody else too. I thought I heard voices from down here and wondered what could be going on. Did another case come up? I see, so that's it. I do remember ordering some gasoline from the Republic about a month ago. Really? 1 month? That's a long time for a delivery. It should be here by now, right? But sir, I haven't received anything like that. No, wait. I think when I ordered it, I said there was no rush, so it was going to be delivered by sea, if I remember rightly. In other words, it wouldn't have come via airship, but by a normal ship. Yes, exactly. In which case, it was probably delivered quite recently. Stands to reason it's probably stored somewhere in Ruan right now. Makes sense. Thanks to the orbital shutdown phenomenon, distribution has been paralysed after all. So, we can get some if we go to the harbour in Ruan. Yes, that seems your best chance. One moment. Factory Chief Murdoch wrote a short letter on the spot and signed it. Give that letter of introduction to the harbour master at the Ruan port. I've asked him to give you the gasoline if they have any in. Thanks, Chief. Thank you. Sorry for all the trouble. Not at all. I may not go as much as the Professor, but I visit the hot springs plenty nonetheless. As someone in charge of the Zeiss region, this is the least I can do. Alright, I need to get back to work. I've got a mountain of paperwork to get through. I see. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? If you fix the pump, maybe I'll take a little time off and go to the hot springs. Well then, if you'll excuse me. Oh boy, I guess I've got some walking to do. So we should be looking for Portos, which I believe is it this chap here? Pardon us. Can I help you? Yes, do you have a moment? Estelle explained the situation and showed Portos the letter from the factory chief. It's true I'm responsible for the harbour block, but you'd be better off asking Haag about it. Haag? Yes, he's responsible for freight handling in our harbour at the moment. He should be on the other side of this embankment. Alright, he's not too far then. Let's go talk to him. Thank you for your assistance. Be careful, don't run off and fall into the sea. So when he says other side of the embankment, does he mean this chap? May I have a moment? What is it? Estelle explained the situation and showed Harg the letter from the factory chief. Gasoline. Yeah, we got some. I was just about to send it to Zeiss when all this happened, so we're securing it in the warehouse. Great. Could we take it from here then? I don't mind, but there's a lot of it, you know. I really don't think you could carry all of it. True. Let's just take whatever we can lift for now. This enough? Yes, that should be enough to keep them for a while. Well, this much is easy to carry. Well, if you need anything else, come on by again. Well, hopefully this whole mess will be sorted before that, though. Yeah, seriously. Sorry for the trouble. Now then, that's the fuel taken care of. Shall we get back to Elmo and upgrade the pump? Yep, I'm ready whenever. Well, I mean, it's not really an upgrade, more of a downgrade retrofit to make the gasoline work. Okay, I've got the materials. Time to upgrade the pump. Yeah. Still though, are you sure you don't need any help? Well, I've prepared a diagram for the upgrades, so would you separate the parts like it says? Sure. That seems like something even we can do. Then I guess I will help too. Alright. Yep, it's finished. Alright. Good work, Taita. It's nothing new, but you really are good. We don't know if it'll work or not yet. Let's test it right now. Whoa! Looks like the rotor and the pump started moving. Goodness, I didn't think you'd actually get the pump working. Thanks, I can hardly believe it. Now we can let people go in the baths as much as they please. I'm glad we could help. Well, it was about 90% thanks to Taita though. That's not true at all. I could only upgrade it because you went out and found what we needed, Estelle. Still, we end up going all over to solve this one. Just another byproduct of the orbital shutdown phenomenon. Very true. Technology ceasing to function deals severe damage to a society built on it. At this rate, the situation is only going to get worse. Joshua. Well, no need to be so pessimistic. Even with orbment stopped, we managed to get the pump working. People can do anything if they put their minds to it, don't you think? Estelle. Nicely said. Anyway, it's a job well done. You should go and take the first bath for yourself and relax from your journey. Oh, I know, here's some special medicinal tea handed down in my family. You should drink it when you get out of the bath, it'll fix you right up. And so Estelle's group took a bath, dined on a feast of Eastern dishes, and left the Maple Leaf Inn behind them. Nice. Hey you all, good work. Thanks to you guys, our inn is ready for business again. I'm sure it'll be a bit before the customers return, but as long as they come back, I don't mind waiting. Everyone will probably have new dialogue for us now. Seems like the hot water's flowing again. I guess Alvin's prayers to the goddess must have worked. Welcome. The baths are finally available for use. Please relax and enjoy yourselves. Hey guys, seems like you fixed the pump, huh? I guess this is the second time, but looking forward to seeing you in the future, as guests next time, hopefully. That's true, that's like the second time we fixed that pump. I came to see the baths and the pump really is fixed. Yes, we're back in business. Ah, nothing's finer than a freshly drawn bath. It was worth sticking around until they were up and running again. The pump started working again. I was sure the equipment here was Orbital driven though. How is it working then? Magic. I heard from the soldiers here in patrol, but apparently Orbmans aren't working throughout Labelle. That's pretty crazy. Thank goodness the pump's fixed. However, sounds like the other Orbmans still aren't working. I'm sure the central factory folk are having a hard time too. Yeah, Elmo's gotta have hot springs. There's just no Elmo without him. It's good to have the pump fixed. The inn can continue business, and it really saves us the time of boiling water. That's especially helpful now with Orbmans not working. That's true, they can probably just go outside and grab like a cup of boiling water. That's kind of pretty handy. There's just a soldier guarding the gate, he probably doesn't have anything interesting to say. Wasn't there like a girl around here, like a young girl that I saw pop out? But I've not actually seen her around anywhere. That's really weird. She's not in here. I think she might be this woman's daughter, but I didn't see her in here earlier either. Is that just an oversight to have her walking around so we could talk to her? I know Mr. Gerwin's as curious as I am, but why did the pump stop working? If there's a way to work around this shutdown phenomenon, I'd like it if our guns could be made useful. It's super nerve-wracking not having our guns work, you know? Well, I mean, if you want to lug around a really heavy gas tank, then I suppose we could probably get your guns working too. The hot springs' pump is back in working order. I suppose one of the technicians from the central factory must have fixed it. I wish they'd fix the lights while they're at it. Yeah, that little girl is like nowhere to be seen around here to speak to. Wow, that's really weird. Because yeah, I remember her being here, and she appeared when the pumps got turned back on, but she's just nowhere to be found. Huh. Let's check one last place. Pump's been repaired from what I've been told. You guys have been running around like crazy. Must be tough to be a bracer. Is she out here somewhere? Huh. She is not. And I ain't going in there to search for her. I'm pretty sure that guard would not have let her have gone through. I guess they just maybe forgot about her temporarily with the guards here or something. Anyway, I'm going to head to Wolf Fort because we can go pick up a book from there now. Good old Wolf Fort. So I think the only person with new dialogue I think is this chap. My soldiers are concerned over the stuck gate, but compared to Harkengate, this is paradise. I don't think there's anything to get so worked up about personally. Here, read a book or something and relax. And even though his dialogue doesn't suggest that's got anything to do with Elmo Village's hot springs, you can't actually pick that up until you've finished that quest. You seem to be keeping yourselves occupied. So did the pump repair go well? Yeah, totally. Actually, I should probably make a formal report first. Well then, let's share the results. Estelle explained the details of the pump repair at Elmo. Sounds more difficult than I'd thought it would be. Yeah, I know it's kind of a small thing to worry about in an emergency like this, but I can't just abandon people in trouble. That's the true mentality of a bracer. I believe it was the right decision. The second principle of the Bracer Guild Code is prioritizing civilian safety. Your line of thinking, therefore, was correct. You can keep your head high when you say that what you've accomplished. Thanks. I feel a bit more confident hearing that from you, Kilika. That ends our report. Well then, I'll have your work assessed immediately. When you're ready to get paid, give me your report again in full. So just come and report again to get paid. Yes, please. Before we do that, let's go ahead and grab Sherazade back.
This ought to perk you up.
So re-equip her with the ZFG. We've just got one more monster to go and eliminate before we start making our way towards the next town. Okie dokie then. So Blade Cougars, they should hopefully go down a lot easier than that. Oh, they would run around like that, wouldn't they? At least I still managed to hit a fair few of them. Evil Eye, I guess these folk. There we go. A lot easier than those Abyss Worms. And we can go turn that in. There's the Ritter Roadway monster, Trap Plains monster, Hot Spring Restoration. Good work. It seems you've successfully accomplished your goals. If you complete any missions, come report them to me. And that is it for Zeiss. So our next destination, I believe, is gonna be Gransel. But we'll get onto that in the next episode. So thank you everyone for watching once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode's coming out. And also feel free to leave a comment on the video. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.